today's virtual conference. My name is Frazier Martins and I'm your host for today. Dun & Bradstreet India, in association with Microsoft India and Jumpstart Ninja, is glad to present this virtual session on building eyes to your process with Azure AI. Before we start the session, I request you all to be in a good network zone for a seamless experience. As you can see on your screen, there is an Ask Question section that will help you converse better with the speakers. We request you all to use this to the fullest. We want to know you more, so please mention your name and your company name when you post your question. Now, let's take a quick look at the flow of today's session, and for that, please refer to the agenda displayed on your screens right now. There it is. Let me take this opportunity to welcome and thank everyone for joining today. Our eminent guest speakers for the day are Mr. Srikar Kumar, founder, Jumpstart Ninja, and Ms. Sunitha Chaudhary, COO, Jumpstart Ninja. Welcome to both of you. Good to have you with us today. And with this, I would like to now hand it over to Mr. Kumar, who will set the context, followed by their presentation. Over to you, Mr. Kumar.
Thank you, Fraser. Thanks a lot for the introduction. So good morning, everyone. Welcome to this session with the name Building Eyes to Your Process with Azure AI. As the name suggests, today we are going to talk about our mission vision platform, which we named as VCheck, which is built completely on top of Azure AI and some of the custom ML. That will help in building eyes or helping in enabling your QA processes and automating it using computer vision. Okay, and hence we call today's topic as building eyes to your processes using Azure AI. So we are going to discuss about the various components that we have in this platform and how to use them. And also I'm going to back up today's discussion with a lot of use cases, the regular challenges that any manufacturing industry faces as on today, and how to solve them using our mission vision platform, right? So I would like to start sharing my screen. Okay, so the name of the platform what we have built is called VCheck. V stands for visual, and we'll talk in detail about it. So in a nutshell, I'm Srikar. I'm the founder and CEO of Jumpstart Ninja, having 20+ years of experience in IT, providing large-scale enterprise solutions to many customers across the globe. Primarily focusing a lot on digital transformation initiatives to a lot of our partners, especially using AI, ML, data and IoT workloads. I'm an MIT certified data scientist and Indian startup influencer in the fields of AI, and also a Microsoft recognized global speaker. Before I jump into the session, I will invite my colleague and my co-founder Sunitha to introduce herself and to set the stage, and then we'll dive deeper into the product. Sunitha, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Srikar. So, hi everyone, hope you all are doing good. Let me give a quick intro about myself. So I have 10+ years of experience in project management, portfolio management, project deliveries, and operations management as well. And I had AI and ML services team here in Jumpstart Ninja. So I play a role of practice manager over here, and I'll be part of all digital transformations using AI and ML. And I'm a certified Microsoft trainer. So together, we both, together, Srikar and myself, have taken around 25+ workshops in Azure AI and ML across the globe. So myself and Shrika founded this company 7 years ago, Gemstart Ninja, and we are a boutique data science company. So today we'll be talking about the VCheck product and the platform, all these things. But before that, I'll be talking about the value proposition from the JSON, and then I'll be handing it over to Shrikar for walking us all of us to the VCheck portal and the product details and everything. So here at Gemstar Ninja, we take care of digital transformation across various departments to modernize cloud infrastructure with reduced cost. So this modernization provides a comprehensive approach to move applications to an enterprise-ready cloud. And to generate data-driven insights and actions and to optimize operational efficiency, so which will definitely increase your team productivity. And we have dedicated COEs for data, AI, IoT, and Power Apps. So as soon as we get any use case or any requirement, we start with assessing the requirement or the use case. So the assessment will be the first step. And then we will be building a quick POC on it, and then the pilot project, then production grade, and finally the support. So all these things will come as a comprehensive solution offering lifecycle from JSN. And we are best in class techno-functional teams investing. We have done a decent investment in building solution accelerators in data and AI space. So as you see here, these are our major milestones. Like we were one of the preferred vendor for Microsoft in data and AI in the year 2018. And then we have become a silver partner in cloud and analytics in 2019. And then we have become the leader in providing AI solutions in 20. And this year we are happy and proud to be a part of a gold partner of Microsoft. So before I hand it off to Shrikar, let me quote about some of the major challenges that manufacturing industry is facing today. So did you know that manufacturing industries lose up to 7 to 10% of their turnover every year due to off the specification production? Products with defects may be minor in nature, but there'll be defects in the products and in delays in delivery due to the complex processes in manufacturing industry. Number one. And did you also know that OMEs in supply chain lose up to 12 to 15% of their turnover every year due to error-prone manual pre-delivery inspection before shipping and lack of technology to identify the incremental damages. So as and when the damage arises, let it be minute or major, so it is called as incremental damages. So the lack in technology to identify incremental damages during the transition time, and which leads to pay the heavy penalties for non-detecting damages before shipping to dealers. So now Shrika will take over to explain how these challenges are resolved using our product VCheck. Shrika, can you please take over now and walk us through our platform VCheck?
Thank you, Sunita. Thanks for detailing over the challenges. So how do we, as Sunita has given a brief intro about the challenges that any manufacturing industry is facing as on today, and how do we help resolve using a computer vision based platform, right? So VCheck is our product platform. So what does it mean? VCheck means visual checking or visual inspection. Is one of the state-of-the-art computer vision platforms that can be used at any manufacturing plant. Again, this has been purely built on top of Azure and various components of Azure. We have elements of data here. We have elements of IoT. And most of the times we have used Azure ready-to-use services along with some custom ML. So how does it help any manufacturing industry or usage of this product in a manufacturing plant? It will help eliminate some of the common challenges that Sunita has quoted, right? To refer a few, the biggest problem of not selling a product from a manufacturing plant is of the specification production. One of the biggest reason for any manufacturing companies, dip in revenue, right? How do we eliminate some of the most common challenges? The next one is how do you optimize your manufacturing process? Manufacturing as an industry is one of the complex processing when it comes to production of the goods. So how do you optimize by eliminating some of the complexities and by eliminating some of the work what can be done which is error prone to human who is doing, right? Then how do we optimize them? The third point is how to increase the productivity of your ops team. So when you try to optimize your operations using any technology, especially when you're trying to digitally transform your processes using artificial intelligence, how it results in increasing the productivity of your operations team. And then increasing the overall turnover and profit margins by eliminating the challenges that you face in on regular basis, and achieving close to zero wastage assembly lines. How do you achieve zero wastage in terms of effort and also in terms of time while you build your products on your assembly lines? And finally, always having happy customers, right? These are all the primary goals of our mission vision platform, which we have built called VCheck. And VCheck is also a very powerful no-code platform, right? So we have created this platform in such a way that your business users, who are the supervisors in the plant, and also who are the inspectors who will be checking your products for QA, can use it without any technical know-how knowledge, right? It has been built business friendly and a powerful no-code platform packaged with portals, mobile apps, and APIs that can connect with a variety of video and photo sources and generate actionable insights about your products, right? So we will talk in detail about what do we mean by video sources and photo sources and what kind of actionable insights that can be generated out of this product. I would like to walk you through a lot of use cases and then explain you how this particular VCheck product helps in achieving the goal, right? We will take a deep dive into product demos in a while. Before that, let me also walk you through our marketing site that we have. I will share this URL with you all during the end of the session. So this is our portal, VCheck application, or it's a package of applications, right? So what happens here is you need to just come and subscribe for the portal. So the onboarding has been made very simple. You need to come and just make your profile. Once you create your profile, depending on the manufacturing, depending on the products that you manufacture, and depending on the processes that you describe during making your profile, our platform will provision you with a suite of a web portal, and then it provides you also. Now it allows you to download mobile apps from our Android. Basically from Google and Apple Play Store, Google and Apple stores, and also you will get to access to the secured APIs what we provide to deal with the portals and also with mobile apps. Okay, that is the first step. Second step is, as I told, you can download your suite. Once you get access to that, after making your profile, you need to just download your suite, and then what you need to do after that is just train and then take off with your models, right? So how do you automate all your models and how do you train? We will see in detailed demo, but we made the onboarding very simple for any company. Just with 3 steps, you need to come, just make your profile, download your suite, and then start using these applications and digitally transform your business processes using VCheck, right? Some of the we will talk about the futures in the demo, and some of the industries what we are also focusing on with using this particular product is definitely manufacturing industries, where the potential use cases could be using this particular platform is predictive maintenance, assembly line quality assurance, facial authentication based workforce attendance, especially on the assembly lines, and also shift compliance, uh, pre-delivery inspection of products manufactured, whatever as per the quality process what we follow. You can automate pre-delivery inspections of the products, and then reading barcodes and QR codes on the packages as they move on through your assembly line or they're being shipped through your OEMs and so on, right? These are all the primary use cases that we focus when it comes to manufacturing industries. And when it comes to in manufacturing, when it comes specifically with the automotive industry and OEMs, the potential use cases what you can solve out of the box using these platforms are automatic VIN detection and vehicle identification. Every vehicle that you manufacture will come with a VIN number, and then you can identify it and automatically retrieve the make, model, and the year. And AI-powered vehicle inspection and damage detection. As Sunita quoted, one of the biggest challenges again in manufacturing industry when you deliver goods with defects, right? So and most of the cases in manufacturing industry, the defects are very minute in nature. It will be a small scratch or a little dent or even a small chip on the surface of the product that even can escalate into a dissatisfied customer. So our platform provides a facility, which is powered with AI that can automatically inspect for damages in your product, and a recommendation of potential repair works also. So when we are predicting the damage, we will also predict the type of the damage, the severity of the damage, and also the recommendation to fix the damage, along with the cost that you need to incur. And once it is done, when your OEMs are shipping your products, then also you need to do all the inspection, because there could be damages happening during the transit. So what we have also built, we have created a trademark component in our platform called I damage, which we call incremental damage. This helps you to identify any damages that are incrementally happening when you are trying to ship that, right? And we're also focusing on some of the non-manufacturing domains like retails and FMCGs, where we have use cases like vision-based footfall computation and conversion calculation, vision-based personalization and offers management, and vision-based merchant onboarding, planogram compliance and order management, and face-off based field force attendance. These are again when it comes to retail and FMCG. And finally, when it comes to safety and security, especially in construction industries, we have also a few use cases that will help in face-off based workers attendance, face-off based visitor management on a construction site, and employee safety compliance, and digital tally board, especially when the employees are working digging a tunnel, right? So we have created a digital tally board, which we can see in detail. So with that, I will spend a little more time on explaining the various use cases that we have built, how we helped a lot of manufacturing companies in achieving their or in digitally transforming their QA process, right? So before we show the demo, what I have also done is I have just I wanted to show how our AI models work. This is just a demo page that will help you understand the various kinds of quality control models what we have built, which works out of the box. Let us concentrate. Let us start with initially with manufacturing models. So what happens in any manufacturing company, at least with the expertise that we had so far working with multiple companies, the QA process comprises of few elements that you need to consider when you are doing the quality verification, right? So it has to do with the first thing is you will do a color identification of your product, right? Your product might have colors on its surface like this. Whenever you make a product, it could be a car, or it could be a bike, or it could be any other metallic product. When you create them, there could be a color painted on the product when the manual verification is happening. So some of them might be painted in red, some of them are painted in green. What I'm trying to explain is conceptually what are the various models that we have built, and then I try to associate this concept into some use cases with our existing customers. The first one is identifying the color. If the color is green, then it's a pass. The quality check is a pass. If color is non-green, either let it be red or a blue, then it's a fail. So my business process says, when you see a color in my product, at a specific place, not the color of the whole product, but on a specific regions on a particular part of my product, then how do I do a quality check? The first criteria. The second one is count detection, right? There are also a lot of use cases when you build a product. You would like to count the number of objects available on the surface. For example, in a metallic product, when you are manufacturing, you may have to count the number of bolts available on the surface, right? If the number of bolts are 4, then it's a pass. If it is less than 4, then it's a fail, right? That is another condition where we have faced a lot of scenarios where you need to identify the number of objects available on a product surface. And the next one is shape. Like Sunita has rightly mentioned, of the specification, production is one of the biggest challenge. So assume that a product has to be finished and it should be available in this particular shape, then the product is considered as a QA pass. If the product is not in the shape, and these are all same shapes in different colors, which is again a pass. But when the end product is like this, then it's a fail because it is not aligning to the specification that we have given. Similarly, when the product is again in the shape, it is not again aligning to the specification that has been given, right? So how do we deal with the quality control aspects that has to be dealt with shape? So we have seen color, we have seen count, we are seeing the shape now, and okay, and again, similarly, there is also a condition with marks, right? So whenever there is a cross mark, and also whenever there is a cross mark on the product, then it's a fail. If there is no cross mark on the product, then it's a pass. So these are all the various aspects that what we are going to see the use cases with when we are trying to give you the demo of the product, right? There are quite a lot with respect to planogram compliance and planogram non-compliance, but we'll talk about that in detail when we see the product demo. Now I will hand it over to Satya, but while I still talk about the benefits of the products. So Satya, would you like to share your screen, and then I will walk them through the conceptual models what we have built and how we can relate it to the models that what we have done for some of the end customers.
Yeah, okay.
Can you open the portal, Satya?
Yes.
Can you open the web portal? Okay, this is how our web portal looks. Once you subscribe for our VCheck application, you get access to this portal. This is a demo user, basically demo site where we have access with the demo username and password. Soon after logging into the portal, login Satya. You will get to see a detailed dashboard of various QA processes what you have done so far. Total number of activities, total number of inspections that you have done, and how many quality checks has been passed and how many has been failed, right? So let us talk a little bit about what are these activities and what are these what are the various components what we see on this dashboard. So the moment you sign into our portal, we will allow you to create models, right? So for example, we have seen the generic models like the color-based models and the count-based models. Similarly, what we allow you to do is to create a model. A model is nothing but a photo evidence of the product or part of the product for which you want to do the QA verification, right? So for us to visually identify the defect in the product, looking at a photo or from a video, we need a sample images from you, and we also need to know what is the pass criteria and what is the fail criteria, right? So Satya, can you go to create model? These are all the sample models what we have created. So the moment you get access to your portal, you can go and create a model. Assume you are creating a product and you want to do a quality check for the product, right? So you will come and define the model as a sample model, and then you also upload an image because to know what kind of images, how your product looks like, we need to know a sample image of the product where you can come and upload an image, and you will also upload it, Satya. Yeah. And we will also allow you to mark the area of interest, right? So whenever you are trying to do a QA on your product, it might not be on the whole product, it might be on specific areas. So there is a marker available in our platform where you can go and why don't you mark the area of interest, where you can go and mark the area of interest. I want to focus on the complete area of this product. I want this shape to be looking like this. So that is how you go and map your area of interest while your inspector is trying to inspect this particular product. When it is done, you will also provide a lot of details about the model, right? You will provide a description about what the model is about and what is the pass scenario and what is the fail scenario. For example, as I mentioned, when it comes, can you pick up the color model, Satya? Can you go and pick up that one of the colors? Not here in the image. You select on the image icon below. Yeah. Pick up one color model that what we have built. Right. Selected. Now my area, there are three areas of interest for me. On the top, I should see a blue color. On the top, there are two sections. Can you mark it, Satya? On the top, two blue sections. Mark it one by one. That is one area of interest for me. My second area of interest is below that. Again, I have a color. Mark it, and then finally there is another area of interest for me below that. Yeah. So these are all my areas of interest, right? This is my sample product. This is how my product looks like at the end of the day when I deliver. Now, what is my model condition? My model condition is color. And then what is my pass color? If the color of the object is green, it's a pass. Select green. Yeah. And the fail color is blue. OK. So once you set all these parameters, you will also provide us very detailed description about what that pass scenario means and what that fail scenario means. At few instances, the fail scenario is more than one. It is not just that it is non-blue or non-green, it is fail. It also means a lot of other things when it comes to failure, right? This is how we allow you to define the models of your products when it comes to QA, right? Once the models are done, we also allow you to create something called activities, right? So what happens is, assume that for the sake of discussion, assume that you are manufacturing a car and you would like to inspect the door plates of the cars. Like you will have kick plates for your car on all the four sides of the car, at driver front side and passenger front side and driver rear and passenger rear sides. So which means one single model is not good enough for completing this overall check of your car quality process. I need to take 4 different models. I need to take the photo of my driver front and passenger front. And again, I need to take a photo of my car of driver rear and also passenger rear. And then put them all together as a one single activity. As a business process in my manufacturing plant, I will call it as a car kick plate quality check, which will comprise of visually inspecting all the 4 parts of the car: driver front, passenger front, and driver back and passenger back. How do I do that? Here I'm just defining only one photo of one particular product. So once you define all your models, we can go and create something called as an activity. Can you go activity, Satya? Right. So what happens in activity is it allows you to create. It allows you to create a business process. Try to create a new activity, Satya. So you need to first define. Maybe you can call it car inspection. Call it car inspection, Satya. And then go to next. These are all non-mandatory fields. You can click on next. Here you need to basically select your models, right? So I will say kick plate. Come down. Select all 4 kick plates right from. Yeah. Yeah. So as and when you keep selecting the models, you get them on the right hand side grid. So once you get all the models, you can also adjust your sequence. Assume that you have added those models not in a sequence. You can always drag and drop them. You can adjust the sequence of that. And finally, yeah, you can click on next to complete your activity. OK, once this activity has been created, now it is ready. Now you are up and ready with your model, and then your inspections can happen, right? So this is just how to templatize your whole business process when it comes to quality control. So what you are saying here, you are creating 2 things here. Number 1, you are telling us what is the template that we have to use for the QA verification or for the visual verification of your product. Number 1. Number 2, you are defining your own business process, so your business process can have only one model or it can have multiple models, and then we are defining that as well here. So once these things are defined on the portal, then it comes to next stage called training and then testing. So for a minute, let us pause about training aspect. How do we collect various images of yours to our portal? How do we build the AI models behind the scene? We'll talk about it a little later. But now let us talk about how the visual inspection happens using the models that what we have created on the portal. So Satya, why don't you show the mobile app?
Yes. Okay.
Yes, okay. Yeah. No, Satya, the mobile app is not visible. Can you refresh? I want to see the mobile app. OK, now it is loading. OK, so what happens when you again log in to the mobile app using your credentials after creating the profile? Whatever activities, business activities as per your manufacturing processes you create, those start appearing on this dashboard, right? So as I told, we have let us focus on the first 4. Color, count, mark, and shape, right? These are all the 4 activities. So every activity, I have defined two models in every activity, right? So one model is how the color as a concept is going to work. And then I will relate it to actual use case of a customer, right? How a color identification is achieved using a model, AI model, that what you see. And I will also relate it to the use case of one of the customers that for whom we have done this. And I will explain you how it works. Why don't you choose color and then go ahead with the inspection, Satya? Yeah, now we are going ahead with color based quality check inspection. Right. So these are all the parameters that they use. It will change as per your business case. Yeah. Now hold on a minute, Satya. Here. Now what happens is, as you give us the templates in the model, what we also do indirectly, we create an overlay, because every object is different and every product is different, and also the area of interest is different. So to give the visual guidance to your inspectors, what we will also do as per the product image that you have uploaded, and also as per the area of interest that you have marked, we will also let you know about the visual guidance. Now you see a small box around the object. That is a visual guidance what we create. Now the condition is, if the color you see is a blue, it's a fail. If it's a green color, then it's a pass. Go ahead, Satya. Yeah, it's a fail now since it's a blue color. That what we have seen. So this is a concept. Now I am relating it a use case, right? What is a use case? We are working with one of the biggest OEMs in the US in their manufacturing plant. When they manufacture a specific product, they have something called emission control labels, which they call Monroney labels, right? If the labels are having green color indicators here on the top, then they are environmentally safe cars to be shipped outside. If they are not green in color, then they are not cars to be shipped outside, right, for usage. Now every car that is coming out of the production line, which is having the sticker, should go through a quality check for the environmental emission check, and there has to be a proof for this check. That's what we are trying to do with color now. This is an use case sample for a color. Yeah, go ahead, Satya. Satya,
Shall I continue?
yeah. It's a fail. Yeah, go to Monroney, the actual use case. Okay, so the overall result of color identification, the concept was a fail because I had a blue color, but actual use case in Monroney I have a green color, so it says a pass. Okay, this is how we handle any color related use cases when it comes to your quality inspection. The color need not be in the places where we are seeing. This color can be anywhere as per your area of interest, but still we can handle what kind of color that you need to look for, and how do you define your pass and fail scenario. Let us go with the next activity, Satya, which is count. Now count, the condition what we have created for count is if your product is having four objects in the area of interest, then it's a pass. If it is having anything less than 4 or more than 4, then it's a fail. That is the count use case what we have taken, right? So now this is a concept. We have 3 circles there. Which is a fail because I need 4. Can you choose the actual use case? So when it comes to use case, we are working in a company again. When they test their final product, they want to count the number of bolts or the number of nuts on their metallic body, right? If there are 4 nuts already fixed, then it's a pass. If even one nut is missing or one bolt is missing, then it's a fail. Now it's a pass scenario. Let us see what the model says. It's a pass now, right? Because initial one in concept, it's a fail because I had only three objects there. But now in the original use case, it's a pass because I have 4 objects here. You want to show another case of failure in the use case, Satya?
Okay.
Make it pass in the concept, but fail in the use case, Satya?
Yeah. Okay.
Now let us see count itself a different scenario where we have lesser than 4 number of bolts and it is failing in the concept in the use case. Now it will be a pass here because I have 4. But in the actual scenario, a client product scenario, Satya will choose a metallic board with less than 4 bolts. Yeah. Yeah, it's a fail because I have only 3 balls. My condition, the condition that I have created for my model in the portal is if the count is 4, then only it's a pass. Okay. Now we have seen how to handle color-based quality controls and how to base count-based quality controls. Now let us talk about shape. Satya, can you go to shape before Mark?
Yes.
Shape is one of the again most crucial use case because whenever a product has been built without the specifications, always a failure. So in the concept, let us talk about a quality control, which is choose an object, Satya, which is a pass. Yeah, we'll come to the civil construction as well. Okay, so I will give an example for the shape now. What we are also doing when it comes to car manufacturing company, go to the concept and show the photos. We will also check the quality control of batteries connected or disconnected. So these are all the batteries of different cars, right? If the battery terminal is connected, when I am doing the quality control, it's a pass. If the battery terminal is not connected, can you go to some of the images, Satya? Yeah, it's a fail. It's a pass now because battery terminal is connected. Satya, can you show the images without battery connected? Without the terminal being connected? Yeah. So in this case, the terminal is not connected. In this case, the model should say that it's a failure. Can you do one test of battery fail?
Yes.
It's a fail in the concept because it is off the specification. Similarly, in battery terminal, it's not connected. It is again off the specification. Yeah. All right. So it's a fail. Okay. One more use case. Can you show the kick plate one, Satya, and then we'll move to construction use cases, which will come under. Right. So what will also happen is now you see a small silver plate in the image that you have on the left hand side. It's called a kick plate for one model of the car. Their production comes with a kick plate. We need to identify that there are again multiple conditions at the front side of the car. The kick plate should be visible, and the kick plate should also be illuminated with the text called Ultima. Ultima is the model. All this model belongs to one of our customer to whom we have built this. The models are their intellectual property, but platform is built by us. Okay, I just wanted to claim this because these models are not something what we can share. This belongs to the customer for whom we have built this for. So the condition here is the kick plate should be available, should be visible, and also the kick plate should be illuminated. If all the four parts of the car or 4 sides of the car are having kick plates, then it's a pass condition. Otherwise, it's a fail condition. Okay, I'm just telling you an example of how complex the QA process can become. It is not just availability of the object. It is also the object is available plus whether the object is illuminating or not illuminating. Yeah, Satya, go ahead. Yeah, now I had a kick plate and also at front side the light is glowing, so it's a pass. So driver side front part is a pass. Now I'm going to driver rear side. Sorry, yeah, driver rear side pass. Driver rear side generally they will check only kick plate. They will not look for illumination because it is not manufactured so. So it's again a pass. And then I take a U, I'll go the other side and then take the same. This is passenger side back, which is again checking only whether there is a kick plate when I open the door. You have a kick plate and hence it's a pass. And then I come front and then take it from passenger front. In passenger front, again the condition is I should see a kick plate, but it should not be glowing. Sorry, it should be glowing with the text. Otherwise, it's a fail. Yeah. Okay, now all pass, all sides of the car pass, so my activity is a pass. Okay, this is how we deal with any. Now this is just a this is just a medium level complexity. So we have dealt with small use cases like identifying a color till a huge processes with the combined pass and fail logic. Those are also can be easily handled by just defining the processes in your QA system. Now let us quickly go to construction industry. We have two use cases there. One is construction safety, where with the demo we might not see the impact, but what generally happens is for the same use case, CCTV cams can also be the source, video source for our platform. So whenever the workers on your platform are not wearing any safety as per the compliance, then it becomes a compliance problem. Now in this photo, all of them are having helmet, but one gentleman on the right hand side is not wearing vest. Now it will say as a fail scenario. If any of the person is either not wearing a helmet or vest, it becomes a fail scenario. Go ahead. Yeah, it is a fail scenario because one person is not wearing the vest. Can you take some more examples? Can you show a pass? No, take more than one person. Yeah, now in this image, all of them are having vest and also helmets, right? So now it should be a pass because there is no compliance problem. Some reason it's failing. So another image, Satya.
Yes.
Maybe that helmet is not detecting left hand side. You don't have pass images. Yeah. Okay, it's a pass. So as I told, the source for this particular photos or videos could be even a CCTV cam, where you can always the site supervisor will always get his notifications whenever a person is not or is violating the safety instructions. Right? It could be even a fall or a trip or even caught in machinery. There are several use cases when it comes to construction industry, not only the safety. Are not only wearing vest and helmet, we can also figure out the falls of an employee or construction worker getting caught inside a machinery. Those events can also be captured and those can be reported to the supervisor, right? And there is another interesting use case which we are working with metro construction, which is called tunnel dashboard, right? So let me explain you this. So what happens generally when at a construction site, especially when the workers are working inside a tunnel, there is something called a tally board outside the tunnel. So whenever a person is getting inside in the tally board, he will come and hang his ID card and then he will get inside. Similarly, whenever a person is coming out of the tally board, coming out of the tunnel, then he will take his ID card out of the board and then leave. So they created this mechanism just to make sure during any rescue operations, right? How to identify how many people are inside the tunnel just by looking at the tally board. But it is manually done and it can be error prone. People might forget to come and put their ID card while getting inside, or even they forget to remove the ID card when they come out. So we have created a digital tally board. We have even run some trials in some of the construction sites where there will be a CCTV cam at the entrance and also at the exit. As and when construction workers get inside, they're using facial recognition. In digital tally board, we will show whenever the person is getting inside. Similarly, whenever the person is coming out of the tunnel, we will remove them from the digital tally board. So at any point in time, I can see how many employees are there inside the tally board digitally without having to worry about all the manual processes, right? So that's what we are going to see now. Satya, the tally, yeah, the website is not visible. You need to move it. Yeah. So what you see in the middle is the digital tally board. As and when person get inside the tunnel, you can see their faces. Right hand side, left hand side is the photo of the construction worker. And we have built a mobile app for demo purposes, which will look into the facial authentication of the person, and then they will sign them in. Right now, we are going to scan the face of the person. Yeah, so Sunita is getting inside the tunnel, so we should see this. We should see Sunita's face coming up in the tally board. Yeah, so Sunita Chaudhary got inside the tunnel at 12:21 p.m. Similarly, try it for 2-3 people. Yeah, now Shrikar is getting into the tunnel. It is being captured using the CCTV. Now I get his face on the tally board. Yeah, Shrikar is inside the tunnel. He entered 12:22. Yeah, you can try Sharon getting inside tunnel again. Okay, now Sharon is in tally board. So similarly, try to check out Sunita and Shrikar. Satya. Now I have done my work inside the tunnel. I'm coming out, so it will automatically check me out from the tally board, so that at the time of rescue, they need not worry about me. They know that I have gotten out of the tunnel, and it's all automatic. I don't have to come and hang my ID card on the board. It is not manual, so there is no human errors here. It is all it is all that 99% accurate, right? So Sunita also came out of the tunnel, so it disappears from the door. This is one another example of VCheck portal where you can use at construction site. There are many more. This is just some of the sample cases what we wanted to show, and then we will discuss in detail when we have one-on-one discussions. And finally, I also want to touch base on one final use case before I hand it over to Q&A, which is retail related, right? What we have also done is we have extended this platform to identify the compliance of planograms, right? So whenever a FMCG or retail company is trying to merchandise their products on the shelves, by taking a photograph of the shelves, we can identify, and also we can reorder as and when the product is getting emptied out from the trays or from the shelves. We can also kind of reorder those products. Can you show a non-food planogram, Satya? One example is enough. Yeah. Take one planogram pass example. I will explain yeah, that one. Now this is a beauty product. Assume it's a nail polish arranged in a rack. The planogram complaints is all red shades should be on the top side, all the green shades should be in the middle, all the blue shades should be at the bottom. That is the merchandise planogram that I need to follow as per the product owner. If it is now, let us try to test it. If it is as per the compliance, then it will be a pass. Otherwise, it will say it's a fail, right? So now we are trying to check a pass scenario because all reds are on top, greens are at the middle, and blues are at the bottom. Okay, it's a pass. Can you select one fail, Satya? So what will happen is this product will automatically check the compliance. Can you show a fail? Automatically check for the compliance, and then it will display, the product as per planogram or not. And also, it can even identify that the products are getting emptied out from the rack, maybe you need to reorder. Those notifications also will be sent to the retailers. Right? So here the products are jungle, right? They are not in the order that how my product owner has told. So obviously this has to be a fail. Okay. And this can be extended to any number, any kind of use case, let it be food related FMCG or non-food related FMCGs. Along with that, we can also do footfall, how many people are getting inside the store, how many people are getting out, and how many people are getting converted, and facial authentication based shoplifting use cases, and many more, right? Thanks, Satya. I'm trying to share my screen and then give the closing notes. So we have seen all the demos, and what are our footprints so far? So far we have customers, and some of them are prospects from 3 different countries. We have done 32 plus pilot. We have 32 plus pilot customers for this platform, and 5 production grade customers who are actively using this platform. We are live on more than 10 plus production lines where products are being manufactured, and they are going through the line for inspection. And so far on this platform, we have done 200K plus inspections. So these are all the footprints so far that we have achieved. And what are our promises? Zero code and no code based infusion of AI. Can get insights from photos and videos. Business friendly, as you see on the portal, to define activities, tasks, and models. Mobile based training data collection. We have not seen about how do we train, because it will take a lot of time to walk you through all the screens, but we provide a very easy way of sharing the photos with us, videos with us for training purposes. Training can be done with a minimal set of data, not like any other mission vision platform where they ask for hundreds of photos. We can train any data set within less than 25 photos or 2 videos, and you can go live guaranteed within a week's time for a single model, provided we get the quality photos for training. You don't have to wait, or you don't have to wait for 1 or 2 months to build the model. Everything happens behind the scene automatically. So once you give the photos to us, you can go live with your quality process in less than a week's time. Okay, these are all the promises. If you're interested to sign up, this is how you need to. You can get in touch with us. And meanwhile, I will open this for Q&A. Over to DNB team for Q&A session.
Well, thank you for those amazing insights, Mr. Shrikar Kumar and Ms. Sunitha Chowdhury. I'm sure the session was truly inspiring for a lot of our attendees present here today. With this, let's move on now to the Q&A session. Wow, we've got a good number of questions from our audiences for the Q&A session. Having a problem of plenty is never a problem, they say. So if you've not shared your questions yet, we share questions in the Ask Questions section present at the bottom of your screens. The first question that we have is, how does the whole product work in generating insights from the images? I'll let either of you take the question, Mr. Kumar or Ms. Chowdhury.
Right. Let me take the question, Fraser. So generally what happens is we do deep image analytics algorithm, which we have built on top of Azure AI. So what happens is when we get sample images from you, we look for the patterns. We look for, as I told, we look for patterns of color, count, shape, or any business use case that you have. It need not be color, count, shape, or it can be completely different. So what we do, we create a image analytics algorithm. It can be from photo or video, and then generate the insights, and then associate with the pass or failure scenario how you define. So that's how we process the images and then give the results.
Okay. Our next question, I think, has got to do with security. It says, are the images of my products stored safely?
Right, that's a good question. What happens is all your images are safe because for every customer we have a separate we have compartmentalized storage of images on the Azure. We are not going to club your images with the other customer images. So it's like a very typical SaaS based platform. You have your own set of storage where it won't get mingled with other person's storage, and all the data, all the images which are stored inside are encrypted and stored. Even when you send the photos through the mobile app to our portal, even they are stored on the wire. So when the images are on the move, or when the images are stored on a storage, at the both cases it is highly secured, and you don't have to worry about anyone tampering your image of your product and then using them.
Okay. Okay. The next question is. It says, how long will it take to onboard me into the VCheck platform?
Right. The onboarding is very simple. As I explained, it's just a 3-step process. We can onboard any customer in less than 2 business days. The moment we'll get your profile, we need to do the required alignment of the resources, what you need to download. So within 2 days, once you register onto your portal, you will have access to the portal and you can download all the resources, the mobile apps and the web portal and the APIs. That is with respect to onboarding. And once we start getting images from you, then going live is in less than a week's time, Fraser.
Okay. Okay. Lovely. Okay. This question. Okay. This one says, I have some IT systems already in place. Can I integrate portal and mobile app features into existing systems easily?
Yeah, again, a very good question. So what happens is in many of the manufacturing companies, they're already automated. They have a lot of IT systems. Let it be their own portals to track the quality process, or let it be their own mobile applications which they are using, their field teams are using. So having that in mind, how we have done all these web portals, as I already told, are empowered with APIs. You can always integrate them. All of them are RESTful APIs. You can easily integrate them with your existing portals. When it comes to inspection part of the mobile applications, we have 2 flavors. We have Android based apps and iPhone based app of VCheck. What we also done is we have built SDK flavors. It need not be the whole application that you need to use. You can also download the SDK from us, integrate with your own Android, iPhone applications, and start doing the inspections. So okay. In a nutshell, to answer the question, it is integration easy. You can do integration very easily with our API, with our product.
Lovely, lovely. Okay, this one, question 5, I think this is here. This says, how long will it take to go live with a process that has 5 parts of my products to be verified?
Sorry, Fraser, can you say that again, please?
How long will it take to go live with a process that has 5 parts of my products to be verified?
Cool. So assume your business process says that you need to verify 5 different images of your product. Then I think you just need to go to the portal, create your activity. Once you create activity, we will enable you to provide us training images. Maybe we'll collect 25 training images for every part. Once we receive the images, it's within 7 days. You can go live with your model, with your complete business process.
Okay. Okay. And how easy is it to share training images with your platform?
Right. So training images can be easily now in general. One of the biggest problem in computer vision based the QA automation is how do we receive images? You don't have to send it through emails, or you don't have to send it through any photo transferring application. So the same application what you have seen in the demo, which will help in doing the inspection, will also help in collecting training images. There is another user action there which will allow you to send a training images to us. The moment you click a model, you click on training images, you can take any number of images of your product, and automatically they get stored in your portal in a secured way. So we can download them with our access, and then we will use them for training of the models. Okay.
Last couple of them. This one says, so which mobile platforms are supported?
We have, as of now, we are supporting both the flavors, Android and iOS. We have APKs and SDKs. So we can support both the versions which are predominantly used inside India, and Android phones and iPhones as well.
Okay. This one's come from, I think, Sudhir Menon of Rohan Builders, and he's asking us, will you be sharing use cases on civil constructions also? Is this also relevant for civil construction?
Yeah. As we have seen, just a very smaller demos about compliance and tally board. There are several use cases when it comes to civil industry. We'll definitely share all the use cases that what we can handle with civil industry. We can send a detailed email to Sudhir on this.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. That was the last of our questions. Thank you very much for all your questions to all our friends in the audience. And with this, we bring today's virtual session to a close. Clearly, today's session wouldn't have been a success without the active participation of our esteemed speakers. And I would also like to thank our attendees for taking their time out and being a part of the session today. A very special thanks to Microsoft India and Jumpstart Ninja for their support to this initiative, without whom this session really wouldn't have been possible. So thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen. It was great to be in your company this morning. Take care, everybody, and stay safe. Goodbye.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, Martin, and thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.